Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel TNV Academy. In today's video, we are going to talk about tactical tips for implementing ISO 27018 in your organization. If you are looking to strengthen data security and protect personal information in the cloud, ISO 27018 is the way to go. Let's dive right in. Tip 1. Assess your current data security practices. Conducting a thorough assessment of your current data security will help you understand where improvements are needed and what gaps ISO 27018 can fill. Tip 2. Identify data types and map data flows. ISO 27018 is all about protecting personal data. So start by identifying which types of personally identifiable information your organization handles, whether it's a customer names, email addresses, payment information, or something else. Once you have identified this data, map out how it flows within your organization and to third-party providers. Knowing where your data is and who has access to it and how it's being used is critical for implementing ISO 27018 effectively. Tip 3. Implement strong access controls. One of the core principles of ISO 27018 is ensuring that only authorized personnel have access to personal data. This means implementing multi-factor authentication, that is MFA, role-based access controls, and regularly reviewing access permissions. You should also have strict policies in place to control who can access, modify, or delete data. This minimizes the risk of unauthorized access and ensures that only the right people can handle sensitive information. Tip 4. Encrypt data. Data encryption is one of the most important measures for protecting data integrity and confidentiality. ISO 27018 requires that personal data be encrypted both in transit and at rest. This means that if your data is intercepted or accessed by unauthorized parties, it will be unreadable without the proper decryption keys. Make sure that your organization uses strong encryption standards for all sensitive personal data. Tip 5. Create a data retention and disposal policy. ISO 27018 stresses the importance of data minimization, only keeping personal data for as long as necessary. Therefore, you need a clear policy for how long you retain personal data and a plan for securely disposing of it when it's no longer needed. This could involve securely deleting data, anonymizing it, or ensuring it's properly archived. Make sure your policy is documented and regularly updated. Tip 6. Conduct regular risk assessments. A core component of ISO 27018 is continuous risk management. You should regularly assess potential risk to your data, including the risk of data breaches, unauthorized access, and environmental threats. Use these assessments to adjust your security measures and stay ahead of emerging risk. Ensure that your organization's risk assessment process is well documented and involves all relevant stakeholders. Tip 7. Train employees and raise awareness. No security framework is effective without proper training. ISO 27018 emphasizes the importance of ensuring that employees are well versed in data privacy and security practices. Offer regular training to help your team understand the importance of data protection, the principles of ISO 27018, and how to follow best practices when handling personal data. This includes training on identifying phishing attempts, securing devices, and following secure data handling protocols. Tip 8. Monitor and audit data access. ISO 27018 requires ongoing monitoring of who is accessing your data and what they are doing with it. Regularly auditing data access logs will help you spot any unusual activities or potential breaches quickly. Use automated monitoring tools to alert your team when there are signs of suspicious behavior or unauthorized access attempts. Implementing ISO 27018 in your organization is a multi-step process. But with the right approach, you can significantly improve the security and privacy of personal data. Remember, ISO 27018 isn't a one-time fix. It's an ongoing process of monitoring, training, and improving to stay ahead of emerging risks. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more on data security and compliance. Leave any questions you have in the comments below. See you the next time.